right, inspiring and educating our local community while supporting the soaring aviation industry here in Guam. Hafa ladies.
Hafe.
We're joined now by the ladies of Women in Aviation. We have Anne-Marie Cruz here, Mindy Wilson, and Perla Cordero, all involved in an exciting event that's coming up this weekend. But first off, tell us a little bit about the three of you. We can start off, of course, with you, Mindy, to talk about the aviation industry, how you were involved, and what it means to you.
Okay, I'm a flight instructor here at Aire, and I have been flight instructing for about 20 years. I love to just come beside people and walk with them from never being in an aircraft to flying one on their own. And I think uh, um, programs like the Women Nation program and this opportunity coming up this weekend is really great for just expanding people's knowledge and creating opportunity, because you never know what you can do until you see it.
Yeah, an opportunity to see what it's like to be in the cockpit, really. That's the experience for me. Anne-Marie, what about for you?
Yeah, so I started my aviation career almost 5 years ago now. I started as an intern actually. I had just graduated from the University of Guam with a bachelor's in business administration actually. And I was at a point where I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life. I was applying to jobs, and then I came across an internship, and it was an aviation internship, but it was focused on business administration. So I decided to apply. I put myself out there, and luckily I was chosen, and I've been there ever since. And my main role is just business and administrative support, specifically for the pilot group. And so I never thought that I would find myself in this industry. You know, I had never thought about being a pilot. I had never met a pilot before in my life up until that point. So it was really exciting to me to just get that internship. I didn't know where it was going to lead. And it opened so many doors for me. I was able to see so many behind the scenes things. And, you know, growing up here in Guam, I just wasn't exposed to any of that prior to this internship. And yeah, it's been a really exciting time ever since then. I've been on board for almost 5 years, like I said. And yeah, it's just a whole different world, and it's so exciting to be a part of it.
An experience and exposure that you now can share in the coming days to the rest of the island community here. And to talk to us a little bit more about the event, first off to the woman in charge, the president of the Women in Aviation Guam chapter, Perla Cordero. Hafa Perla.
Half a day, Nick. Thank you so much for having us here. I'm sorry I'm not in Guam, clearly, but we have a great team back home getting things together. I will be flying in shortly, but this is an exciting event. It's been long awaited. Unfortunately, we've been the organization that's been so challenged with Mother Nature. So this event has been moved quite a number of times, as you all know. So maybe some have lost hope, right? Like, oh, it's not going to happen. Something, you know, they're going to postpone. But no, it's we ourselves, each person in this room, and the people in the background over there, have been hard at work getting this event up and going. And I can't thank the team enough back home for everything that they've been doing to get this event moving, this whole movement. The idea of inviting the entire island community to attend Guam's first aviation open house event is it's beyond us, right? Because as a little girl, I remember attending the one on base, right? But I was maybe 8 years old, 6, 5. I don't really remember. I just remember how excited I was. I just couldn't believe I was in a place like that. So to be able to bring that to our island community on a public level and not have to worry about, you know, restrictions. I mean, there are restrictions because, you know, it's on airport property, on airport grounds. Other than that, like it's open to the entire island community for everyone of all ages. You know, like I mean, imagine every person. It doesn't young, old, right? Where everyone wants to be a part of, you know, being up close and personal with an aircraft, right? Taking that photo, and not everybody has the opportunity to be up and close with an aircraft, right? I mean, unless you're connected to someone in the industry or work for the industry or work in the industry. So this is a great opportunity for our island community to get involved in and to create or to gain experience. So I'm excited. I'm always excited about this stuff. Clearly, you can see.
So, what can people expect this Saturday when they come out to the open house in Tiyan?
Well, they get to see some aircrafts, different types of aircrafts, different. Also, well, there will be different types of aircraft available for folks to be able to be up close and personal with. Um, I'm gonna go with there's possibly a 757 aircraft, a 737 aircraft. I believe some of the trainer aircrafts will be there as well. But yeah, and I mean, it's not just the aircrafts too, but definitely, being able to connect with some people who are in the industry, mechanics, pilots, flight attendants. I'm hoping that we'll also have some people from air traffic control. Again, there's so much to look forward to. Once you're in the tarmac, you're in the play box area where the entire event is going on. I mean, you just get excited, right? I mean, or maybe I'm biased about it because it's an industry that I so love, but I think for those really who have been looking forward to something like this is such a great opportunity for them to network with other professionals who are in the industry. So not just that, it's a family day, right? It's family day. It's a Saturday. We're going to have some food trucks, some children activities as well. We have a great team back home coordinating all these different types of activities, and also our opening ceremony. I always look forward to those opening ceremonies because they're so personal to me and to our island, our culture. So we're definitely looking forward to the opening ceremonies. And then we have some, a couple performances and presentations by some of our vendors. So also some drones, right? Drones have become a wave of the future, or are going to be the wave of the future, and have become such a trend. And so we'll have we'll have the UOG Drone Corps there as well. They have a whole team that are going to be participating, and also Bella Wings will be there. The company that brings Guam the drone light show. So a lot to look forward to. Also, I mean, it's not just the key aviation elements, right? But also the backbone of aviation, airport police, fire. Guam. The Guam Fire, right? So we're gonna have fire trucks there. Little kids love that, right? But there's so much to look forward to. So I think the play box will be pretty busy. I'm excited. I hope everyone in Guam will be looking forward to this event because this is an event you don't want to miss.
Can you add to that just a little bit about what it took to make this possible?
Yeah, so we've just been very fortunate. It is such a great event and with a great cause behind it. So we've been fortunate to get so much support from the local community, especially the airport, Aire Services, and just everyone coming together. It is free admission, so just bring as many of your family as you can. That will be such a great experience. We are also raffling off some prizes, and I believe one of those prizes includes a discovery or introductory flight with Aire Services. And so I was able to do an introductory discovery flight, I think, in early 2020. My mentor had arranged it for me, and this was prior to Aire Services opening up. And it's so great to see just how the industry has changed ever since then. Now we're years later, there's Aire Services. I'm sure you guys have done many introductory flights since then. So it's a really exciting experience, and that first flight, can really change someone's life.
Yeah, just like for me, that my very first discovery flight years ago, I flew and I was with a pilot, and I thought to myself, someone will pay you to do this? And it just became a moment for me that started my whole career. So I'm really hoping people will have some of those moments this weekend and opportunities where they never knew there were opportunities before.
So many opportunities after hearing of the list of events and activities that will be happening this weekend, as Perla stated
Yeah.
here. And Anne-Marie spoke a little bit on the cause that this is providing towards. Can you expound on that?
Yeah, so the main reason we wanted to put this event on is to not only inspire just anyone in our local community, especially the youth, but also to educate them, because there's so much that goes into this industry that people just aren't aware of because they don't have that exposure, right? For me, I didn't have any exposure to it until I actually got into the industry, and just exposing especially the youth to the opportunities that are there, especially at a young age, it just opens a number of doors for them, right? There are so many children who might be interested in a career in aviation and they don't know where to even start. And this is kind of what we want that event to be. You know, like, this is where you can start. These are the different options you can have. Maybe you don't want to be a pilot, but you want to be a mechanic. So there are so many different avenues that you can explore to get into this aviation industry. And it's definitely one where you know, our local community is very underrepresented, and it's amazing how fast it's grown, and we're seeing so many people from our local community continue to pursue aviation careers, and it's so fulfilling to see. And I know Perla is and as well as myself and Mindy, we're so proud of those stories that that we hear and we get to share.
I think from someone at the outside looking in, the importance is that the aviation industry really connects us all,
Yes.
wherever we are globally, right?
Mhm.
And so that's an important industry to keep going
Yes.
and advancing, of course. And so just to wrap it up, ladies, is there anything else that you want to add, and just kind of a final invite to our viewers?
Well, I would just say
Don't miss
people.
it.
Yeah, don't miss it. And
Don't miss it.
people have asked me, is it just women and girls in aviation? I'm like, no, it's everybody. Everybody come out. That's just the organization that's the sponsor. And so,
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Couldn't agree
I
more.
can't express how this event is open to the entire island community. It's first ever, so please don't miss the event. We have, again, only 2 flight schools on island, Aire Services and Trend Vector. And then there's so much more to look forward to. So if you're someone who has a love for aviation, has any interest whatsoever, this is the event you want to attend for sure. And again, it's Guam's first, so you have to be there.
And it's free.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
it's free.
All right. Ladies, thank you so much for your time again. It's the Women in Aviation International Guam Chapter Wings in Paradise Aviation Open House this Saturday, November 4th from 2 to 6 p.m. here in Tiyan.